Hi everyone, it's JoJo from Mojo Jojo Plant, and today I am planning in my big memory planner from October 27th through November 2nd. I have a ton of pictures. Literally all of these are flipbook moments. So I'm going to start going ahead and getting those done real quick because that kind of determines what else I have space for. So I'm going to go ahead and start going in with that. Today I'm going to go in with the Happy Halloween Volume 2 from Kel of a Plan. And then I'm going to pair the set I chose, which I chose this fun set. I'm going to pair that with some fun scraps from Planet Darby. These are Cracked Bone. I just thought these kind of looked really cool. So I was like, let's use those today. And I think I'm actually going to see if I could use some of these for some of the scraps and just see how that goes. So let me go ahead and start using, I think I'm just going to use like some of the smaller pieces for the scraps and then kind of just see if it works. Great. Nay was Shadow for Halloween. She has been asking to be Shadow for months. She's definitely one of those kids that gets set on one thing, and once she has her mind made up, that is what she is going to be, and there's literally no changing her mind on that, which I love about her. And it honestly just makes life so much easier because I just knew that my goal was to find her a shadow costume, and that's all I had to worry about. So that was super helpful. So she was Shadow for Halloween. Halloween, we didn't dress up on actual Halloween because we had a Halloween party on Saturday, and that's when we did our dressing up. So I just did super fun makeup. I got I've actually had them for a while. There are like colored contacts that, gosh, I probably got them years ago, but they were still good because I hadn't even opened them yet, so it kind of worked out. But I just ended up doing fun makeup instead, and kind of let that be my costume for actual Halloween because I knew I didn't have the energy in me to do full-blown makeup like I did do on Saturday. So I kind of just was like, I only have the energy to do it for one day, and then we moved on. So anyway, my husband and I went as Kevin and Russell from the movie Up. It's a Disney movie. It's super cute. But I always try to go for Halloween costumes where I can wear a lot of makeup and do a lot of makeup because I don't get the opportunity to do my makeup anymore as much as I used to. And I'm talking like back when I had, a job that I actually had to go to and I had to be there at 7 a.m., I would still do full blown, like fun, colorful makeup. That was pre-kid. And then, we had a kid and then, life kind of changed that vibe. And I didn't have the energy anymore to devote to getting up at, 5:30 in the morning, 6 a.m. to do full-blown makeup. So now I just don't get a chance to do it very often. So Halloween's kind of like my night of like, we are going full out. So here I just have pictures with best friends from the Halloween party. So I'm just going to put those down. I actually think it actually might work better with these flip books to do it with stickers because I feel like the last couple that I did, the washi tape I had wasn't super sticky, so they actually keep peeling up and I'm having to keep resticking them down. So I feel like I won't have as many issues now with the stickers being there. So hopefully that'll kind of solve that problem for me, and then I won't have to worry too much about it. But then this way I kind of can get some of, these in here. So actually this one, because it's so big, I am going to cut it. I can find my scissors, and then I'm going to kind of split it between two flip books. That way I can still have some of the other ones. So of course, we got pictures. And then, of course, if you saw my Instagram, then you would see the fun reel that I talked my husband into doing with me for our Russell and, Kevin costumes. So if you head over to my Instagram, you'll be able to see the fun over there of that. But it was a lot of fun. We actually won best costume. So that was pretty cool. Honestly wasn't going for anything. I just love getting to do makeup, and I thought Kevin offered the opportunity of just doing lots of bright, colorful makeup, and so that's all I really cared about. But it was, definitely a perk and a plus that we won the costume contest. So that was pretty cool. Okay, I just have one more. I also put on these cute little Halloween nails that I bought a little while ago. They're just like little kid, and then they come with like the sticky. I did them for Nay on Saturday, but they were like really crappy adhesive, and they literally fell off like probably 10 minutes after I did them. So I'm like, well, and of course now she's like, well, I want my nails done. And I'm like, okay, well, we got to find a different option that doesn't involve me gluing them on, because I'm not going to ruin her nails just so she can have nails. But, you know, we tried. I might just need to find like a better, like kid-friendly adhesive or something. So anyway, so those are all what's in my flipbook moments. So now we kind of have all the pictures down a little bit different than normal, but I think that will be fine. And then I'm just going to get the rest of the pictures down because really they're all only on this side of the page. I don't have any for the beginning of the week because it was getting settled into a week of school. Our first week of school coming back from a holiday, or not holiday break, we had fall break. And it was just like our first week also being in the hotel, like first full week being in the hotel while Nay was also going to school. So there was just a lot to juggle of just getting used to like, how do we function while we are in also having to get her to school, and like what do our mornings look like now, and we have to be ready at a certain time so we can go down for breakfast and all of that good stuff. So I don't really have any pictures. I did take pictures of my makeup because I was super proud. I found just like inspiration on the internet, and then I actually got these fun eyelashes that they only had purple on the ends, and then I bought individual lash clusters and I added extra colors onto them. So I kind of made my own rainbow eyelashes, which I thought was super fun. I probably could have found rainbow eyelashes, but I didn't want the whole eyelash to be rainbow. I wanted like some black in there. So I kind of DIY'd those ones. And then I also wore, because I had colored contacts already, I was like, I'm going to wear purple contacts. And let me tell you, if you just see me randomly with purple contacts, it's because I just wanted to wear them because I had so much fun wearing them in the first place. And they're prescription. So I was like, okay, well, I actually can wear these on the day-to-day basis because they are prescription. So, and they last a year. Like once you start using them, they're supposed to be able to be good for a year. So we'll see. Chances of me wearing them again are slim, but you know what? The option that I have them is good enough for me. All right, I'm going in with some glitter tape now because no memory spread of mine is complete without some glitter washi tape. I'm also going to use it over here. I know I'm going to end up covering up some of this stuff over here, but I feel like I just like this. And then this is also kind of just going to secure down some of those pieces anyway. So I think it's fine. But I am going to go in with that. And I think I'm going to put it in between these two because there's kind of a big gap here. It's not going to be perfect, but at least it'll kind of help cover up a little bit of that gap. All right, so pictures are all down. Now we can kind of just decorate, get my functional in, all that good stuff. So I am going to go in with these corner pieces because I love a good corner piece from these Planet Darby scraps. So I'm going to go ahead and add these on both of these sides because I feel like they won't work on the other side now. And then we can put a little bit more over here because I think I'm just going to go in with some smaller boxes in some of the areas. So I am going to just go ahead and add, I don't know, some of these smaller pieces in here because I can always layer on top of them with other stickers. And then maybe we'll use those too. I don't know. But let's go ahead and get in our functional. So just looking at the colors that we have in here, I'm seeing pastels with this green, and then of course just rainbow colors. There are boxes in here, but I don't know if I really want these full boxes in here. So I think I'm going to kind of skip those. I really just want the artwork. Like I think this house is really cute. And then I figured that these were small enough, like I could still kind of fit them around whatever functional I stick over there. So that's kind of why I decided to go with that. I need something to be big enough to hold that down. Okay, so let's go with pastel to grab some of that green color. We'll make this my main journaling section, and then we'll, you know, add more journaling spots elsewhere. But I think I'm going to go with this green color because I saw the green. So I'm going to pull that out and we'll add some of that over here. And then we'll decorate, I don't know what I was trying to say, decorate around that. And I'm also going to stick maybe one on this side just for balance, because I like to have same colors between the two sides. Also, I feel like the purple that's in that book is a little bit more of like that pastel, like this brighter purple. So I think that's going to be my second color. Oh, and a good thing, because I only have one of those. Okay, so we'll stick this one over here. And this will be my journaling for the whole week, mainly. So I'm going to rip that page out because we finished that one. Apparently I used those a lot. And then we'll also go in. Do I want to do another journal? I feel like I don't need that much journaling space. Other than the weekend, it wasn't a super crazy week. I mean, it was crazy, but it's not enough for me to justify needing. So I'm actually going to go in with pastel functional boxes. And I'm going to go grab that same purple and add it in as just like a little blurb box that I can use in here. So we'll add one down here. And then we can start pulling in some of the other colors as well. So there's also a bright orange. There's yellow. I feel like, this like creamy yellow actually matches pretty well with the ghosts. So maybe we go in with some of this cream yellow kind of vibe. But I'm going to go ahead and just add some squares so I can add my little blurbs and notes about things. I'm actually going to add one over here too, because then I can do like a blurb about my makeup. So let's add that in there. And then I think I'm going to go get some orange. So I'm going to grab series 3 of the regular functional boxes. And then I'm going to grab some of this orange out of here just to get some of the brighter colors in here as well. Why I closed this book when I knew I needed it again, I don't know. Okay, so just a couple of spots for that. Okay, let's start with that, and then whatever room I have left, I can add in, more little blurbs and things. Okay, so first I have this fun little haunted house, and I really wanted it on top of a box. And since it's going to fit the best over there, we're going to put it there. And then we can go in with some of these little pumpkins. Get some of those in here. Again, to get some of that bright orange color. In the spread, we have a fun little cauldron. I'm going to pull over onto this side again to get some of those little icons over there. Even have a cute little moon. Have a fun like party banner. That I'm going to kind of stick in here, and this has that purple, so it's like a big reason why I want it in here. So if I can figure out what angle to stick it out, that'd be great. I'm just gonna stick it in there. A little party banner, and then we have little ghosts. So add some of those in here. Just a little ghost. I think there's quotes in here. Question mark. There are. Let's do this trick or treat. I'm gonna get quotes in here because if I don't do it now, I will forget. Oh my gosh, I just put that in my hair. What are we doing? I'm gonna layer this on there. Trick or treat. Okay, but this one's kind of perfect. I just keep pulling up the backing of all the stickers though. The Boo Crew, and then it works because then I have my boos there, so I feel like that works really well. And then I want like a bigger-ish quote on that side. Let's grab this one, Creepin' It Real. Where do I want this? Maybe here. Okay, a little bit of a quote, and then can continue on going in with just some of the fun little icons. So there's a cat. We can add in the kitty. Stick that down here. I feel like I need more like up at that top. And I also need to get some of that green in there because otherwise, why the heck did we do that green color? So let me get some of that in there. So that way we're making a little bit more sense. And then there's fun, just like little pieces of candy that I can throw all over the page. If I can stop pulling up the backing, it would be so much easier. Okay, well now it's going to just take me a second because now I'm just trying to get some of the little pieces of candy in here. We even have candy corn and little eyeballs. Stick that over there. And a key to something. We don't know. And what else? A little brain moment. And I feel like I want one more thing. I'm just trying to figure out what I want. Oh, there's this like little crow. Gotta get a crow in there. And there's a little bat. So kind of just filling in some of that empty space. Okay, I feel like that's good. It was a busy week. I don't have a ton of room for all the decorations, but I feel like with it still being filled on that side, we still got in some decorations, which I feel like worked out. So again, we use the Happy Halloween Volume 2 from Kelva Plan, and then I use my pastel and regular functional, and then some pastel journaling boxes, and then some fun scraps from Planet Darby. But there we go. I have my flip book moments, and they definitely feel more secure with the stickers. So maybe I should start using stickers more often because I think they feel a lot more secure than washi tape, that's for sure. But there we go. Make sure to check out what this looks like all filled in and complete over on my Instagram. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe, and I hope I'll see you in my next one. Bye!